back again, Internet lads and lassies. Here we are for another session with the Kilted Guitarist. And we're sticking with G, but this time we're going back to normal steel strings and a standard tuning. I'm going to do one of my favorites, the old tune I learned back when I first started taking guitar lessons. And Michael Nust was my teacher, and he showed me how to play Blackbird. And a little bit different than some of the others you'll see on the internet. So, let's get started. Alright, now we're going to cover Blackbird, Paul McCartney. So, from a White Album, one of my favorites. And when I started taking lessons from the Dale Mullen studio, this is one of the first songs. So I learned this from Michael Nust. And you can find lots of examples of how to play Blackbird. And the unique thing I do that I learned from Michael and Dale was to do this walk. Most people go to an alternate fingering for that chord, which requires you to shift to a very different position. And it's a little bit of a stretch, but once you get used to it, it's a really fun way to walk up the chord. Back down too. So the other thing about the way I play this is it's really in a finger picking style instead of a kind of a lazy strumming style like McCartney did. So two things we're going to be doing is we got a walking bass line that we're moving up and down, and we're keeping this middle G string as kind of a drone, and then we're doing our high melody on the B string. So of course you can see this is just a couple notes from a G chord here. So G, A, B on the bass string, G, A, B, and you go up to G again, right? And now we get to a C, which is the 4 of our G, right? And walk it up. Is that? Well, that's really right. That's just a G, couple elements. And we walk it back down to the C, and then do a little chromatic run here on the B string. to turn around here, back to the C. The skin. That's a whole verse. And now, so after the second verse, it adds this part. And the second time it walks it down like we did before. So I'm doing a consistent picking pattern here where I'm picking whatever my bass string is whether that string or I'm doing what we call a pinch because I'm pinching these fingers together, and so I do a pinch, hit the drum, right? So that's the basic pattern, but it's fun to embellish on that and mix it up. So I'll show that here a little bit. One, two, three, four.